Hello, gamer. Welcome to ZGC. My name is Zirillius, and today we're playing Evolution 2 Battle for Utopia. We're going to continue on with this Annihilator missions. There is some more update news, but it's only one thing, and it's a really, really big thing. But just not enough to make a video about. So we'll save update news for Friday if that's what you are here for. Um, just make long story short, they're bringing executions to 3-star terrors, and they're also bringing back 4-star terrors. So Rubicons technically aren't 4-star terrors, although I've been calling them those. So whoa! I was trying to get a stasis grenade in there before they went explosion wild on me. That did not happen. But I know I've been calling Rubicons 4-star missions. They're technically not. They're Rubicons. Um, and 4-star terrors is something we have not seen in the game since Rubicons became a thing. So, I mean, it's easy to think or easy to replace 4-star terrors with Rubicons, because 4-star terrors are the terrors that used to give us gems, and now it's the Rubicons that do that for us. So, but yeah, it looks interesting, and with the 4-star terrors, you can earn a little bit of gems and a little bit of mastery as well. So, very very excited to see all that, and they're gonna change up how executions work for 3 stars too. Um, but that's all I'm gonna leave it at. If you want to know, don't want to wait until Friday to know all the details that are uh, in or I was looking at that thermite and my brain just shut down on me. But yeah, if you don't want to wait until Friday to know exactly what these changes are gonna bring with the 3-star terrors, ooh, that's gonna make an awesome screenshot. Yeah, just head over to the Dev's Facebook page. Links are down there in the description on every video that I put up, because I just don't like going through and deleting and making that. So you can go watch the City of Final Fantasy Opera video, and there will be a link to the Evolution 2 Battle for Utopia dev page. So, hope you all are having an awesome day. No, I'm feeling a lot better. Got some medication and everything, and following doctor's instructions. So all that pain I was in last week, I'm still in some pain, but not as much as I was before. Which is a good thing. Whoa. Is that the actual? No. Oh, I was about to say, is that like the barrel of the Annihilator? That'd be awesome. So, new chieftain of Red Faces is hailing us. The man sent audience with the Black Legion. Um, let's see. Frisky! Oh my gosh, it's Frisky! Frisky! You're still alive! Ooh, oh, that's a big callback to the first game. Frisky was actually somebody that could become one of your partners in the first game. So he did travel with the commander. He's always been like kind of like, I don't know. He has power with the red faces, but there's just always been somebody over the top of him. I mean, he took over temporarily when Kingpin died, if I have my lore straight, and it seems like he's been taken over now. Um, with the absence of Nutcracker, and he will just probably hold that spot. And when Evolution 3 comes out, there will be a brand new leader of the Red Faces that's not Frisky, and then we'll end up killing him, and Frisky will be in command of Red Faces for the third time. So, but yeah, Frisky was fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you haven't played the first Evolution, like I wish I had the room on my phone and I just go through a playthrough of that. And like, oh my gosh, I've been reading a lot of lore on the first game and everything. Trying to put together this lore video for the Red Plague. And yeah, I'm remembering things very, very slowly when it comes to that. I just like read one thing, it's just like, oh my gosh, I remember that. So, yeah, like I said, this has been quite some time since I played the first game. A woman. Wow. Attack, not exactly. One whose ship flew in, not even a ship really. The flying factory. Oh wow, it was a factory for sense. What? Oh wow. So that spot the Dominion were flying over was where they were keeping red-faced children. I guess. I mean, red faces are communities. You got to remember with the Green City incident, you were pretty much left to either join the Black Legion, which hard military life. Nobody really wants that. Takes a special kind of person to volunteer for the military, or you just became essentially a savage or a nomad. You're part of a community of similar like-minded things, and the biggest of these groups are the Red Faces. Now there are more, or at least the lore hints at that there are more people than just the Red Faces out there. It's just that the Red Faces are the largest group of these nomads slash savages that are just traveling from place to place and trying to make it on Utopia. I mean, that's all Red Faces are trying to do. They're just trying to survive. So, the right decision. Hmm. Yep, I once fought against the Dominion myself, and that was alongside the commander. Yep. She's he's trying to tell her to back off from attacking the Dominion. Kind of like what Kingpin was trying to do with the commander. He was trying to, you know, get the commander to back off from battling the Dominion. But the only way he could get off of Utopia and possibly get a message back to Earth was to go through Dominion territory to shut down Annihilator so they didn't get shot down out of the sky when they tried leaving. So, I see you made the Dominion lose its calm. There's some sense in what you're doing, but right now I'm asking you to back off. You can't win this war, only lose. You can't fight for humans and sacrifice them at the same time. The blood of these kids will be on your hands. Leave the Dominion alone. I can't force you, but I promise you this. If something happens to our kids, I'll tear out your heart myself. Yep, that sounds like a very red face thing to say. But oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Can we give Frisky as a partner now that we know he's in game? Can we give Frisky as a partner, please, please, please? And give him some massive upgrades like they did Roxy. Like, oh my goodness, that'd be so freaking awesome. You know, or Fido, yeah, Fido is a lot more effective in this game than he was in the first game as well. You know, oh my gosh, like I would love to have Frisky as a partner. That just be It'd be a really good callback. I mean, that's kind of why I went out of my way to get Fido, because Fido was technically your first partner in the first game, as he's the commander's uh, dog, literally, and figuratively. So, yeah, and Fido is just the awesome companion, and the fact that he came with shock damage, even against armored enemies, especially in the early stages of the first game, that really helped out, especially if you didn't have the acid pistol yet, or any kind of acid weapon, or acid damage partner. I know there's Spidey, who was a spider, like a normal freaking spider on Utopia, yeah, that did acid damage, but he's bit on the weaker side. So, and I'm surprised they haven't done a lot more with the partners in this game. Like, I mean, the we did a comparison over on Discord not too long ago, where the first game had 11 different partners. I think the number was something crazy like that, and this game so far only has what, 6, 7 to speak of. So like I kind of wondering where you know you know why they're not adding more partners. Like, partners were huge in the first game, because they helped you dish out damage, and having somebody like Roxy or Spidey, especially against those armored foes. Like, armored foes in the first game were probably some of the worst enemies you could face, especially early on, and when you have like really low acid damage, and no access to acid grenades and everything like that. The armored enemies were a pain in the butt. So it was good to have enemies that did, or partners or weapons that did shock damage, because at least shock damage did like what, half damage, if I remember correctly. So and you can just swap out uh, partners willy nilly, at your own discretion at any time you want it. You didn't have to. Like, well, I mean, you can do it with this one too. Like, I can go in and swap out Roxy for any one of the partners here. But the thing is, they got the cache system where your partners are out hunting for caches, which is where you get valuable blueprints and gems, and possibly come up with some grenades and some extra resources. Um, so that takes a while. So you don't necessarily want to take out the partners out of those zones just because you're ruining their chances to find a cache. There's something over there on their Facebook, because apparently people haven't realized how to get their caches. Get those little diamonds that appear on the map, and all you got to do is send the drone out. And yes, it's worth the gems, especially since they've lowered the amount of gems you need to get these drones. Um, it's definitely worth it to have all 6 drones. You don't have to necessarily level them up. Just get all 6 drones. It will make your life much, much easier. And I know there's exactly 7 partners in this game, because I have 6 drones. I could have 6 people out searching, and go pick all of them up. I don't have Marcus out there searching, just because I've been swapping them out with Roxy for certain battles, especially when it comes to fighting some of the harder Z stages, or the side stages. So, Marcus is not out there searching, and he's getting his own little thing, which is kind of cool, but it's not. I have this plethora of partners to do stuff with, like the first game had. So it looks as if the Dominion has taken Red Face's children as hostages. To be honest, I didn't expect that strategy from machinery. Um, it's the hegemon. Yep, it's Kingpin. That's that's a very Kingpin thing to do. Um, yeah, yeah. I would not test Kingpin in this situation. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So they'll vote on it, these three. But I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know about scientists in military organizations. Like they usually have some kind of rank, but they're, all about research and development. So, ooh, a lightning bolt! I love the lightning bolt. No, they're usually research and development. So, they they're usually left to their own devices. I mean, Gladko, I could see him easily being like a captain or a major, same rank as Blake, but they don't express that in this game. This is just speaking from my own military experience. The people who are tasked with making stuff, you don't see them too often. You know what I'm saying? And I know they have ranks and structures, and yeah, they do got somebody to answer to, but even those people that they have to answer to don't necessarily check in on them every now and then unless there's just something major coming in or some major project that has to be done, within a certain amount of time. So it's just so usually they're. I mean, hell, Gladko could probably be a colonel. Same rank as Morales. Who knows? They just don't give us that kind of information. But she sees him as a valued advisor, so I guess his vote would count in this sort of situation. But I could also see going the other way where you're just a scientist, you don't know much about combat, so uh, your your word here means absolutely nothing. Come on, get a kill, get a kill. There we go. Oh, that was close. And that's exactly why I popped that stasis grenade. Because that thing was going to come flying. I seen it at the corner of my eye, and I was just dealing with some other stuff. So again, without spoiling anything, if you finished the Annihilator story missions already, let me know what you think about them in the comments. No spoilers. I Somebody did hint that there was some kind of callback to the first game. And you just want to see my reaction to it. It's Frisky. I love me some Frisky. So yeah, that was a really good callback to the first game. And I wish he would become a partner. I wish they would like make Mystery Uska like available. I mean, even if it's not like unofficial or through like unofficial means, like yes, we all know she's protecting the Citadel and everything, but here we can have a plus rank sniper on a team in the form of Matryoshka. With Frisky, we can have a plus rank, version of Bricks or Simon. You know, uh, with Frisky. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah, we know it, as the players that these people are not actually working with or fighting alongside Break. I mean, it's kind of like Spidey from the first game. Yeah, he was there, he was cool, but Spidey didn't have much of a backstory to him, or to it. I mean, it was just kind of there. It's like, hey, acid damage. Just like, oh, yeah, I kind of need that right now. All right, come on, Spidey. Let's go fight a couple of battles. So, um, I wish they would do something like that with this. When this game opened up, and Matryoshka was just like there in the early levels, and then it was like, oh, we're gonna get Matryoshka as a partner again. Yes, yes, yes. No. Nope, did not happen. It was just my hopes for partners just severely plummeted from there. Then I saw Fido, and kind of raised up a little bit again, but and then seeing Roxy being hidden throughout, even though she's like probably the hardest person to get right now. Yeah, it's like, but we know that Roxy is not here in official capacity at all. We know there's no way Fido can be here in an official capacity because Fido is always, always next to the commander unless for some reason they get separated. So we know that at least those two characters are not fighting alongside Blake. Like Blake's partners are Simon, Anna, um, what's the other one, and Bricks. And of course, we recruited Raider Marcus from the Citadel, which makes sense. Is like because Matryoshka did agree to help, and that's her form of help is by letting us use Raider Marcus. But the S plus partners that we have right now, even the sturdy ones, I think is kind of questionable. I don't remember the sturdy one being in the first game. I don't know if the sturdy one has any kind of backstory or lore that goes with it. But it's uh, plus rank um, partner, so we got that. We know for sure Fido isn't here. Roxy, they could have been. I mean, they can still implement Roxy into Blake's story if they really, really wanted to. I think they missed a golden opportunity with the Nutcracker, like, because she was like Kingpin's top bodyguard. You know, um, and so when we killed Nutcracker, I think we missed the opportunity there. And another one once Hegemon 5 or the Hegemon 7. It was Hegemon 7. Um, was revealed to be Kingpin. So, I mean, they've missed a few opportunities to get Roxy incorporated into the storyline. And I would have loved to see that. I'm gonna, like just give her some kind of story, like, yeah, Hegemon 7 is my former boss. He's gone completely off the rails. I want to help you take him out. Just something like that. I'd be perfectly happy with that. No, she's just there. And it, like again, like I said, Fido, there's no way he could be here. And then, what's the last as plus rank partner? We got Roxy, Fido, Sturdy One. No, that's it. Just those three for plus rank partners, which doesn't give us much room for plus rank partners either. So it would be awesome to see like Frisky get implemented sometime after this story chapter. He, although by that conversation we just had with him, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I mean, it'd be nice to see. So, uh, So she's been fighting this war ever since the start under Kurbatov. I cannot say how they say it. It's Kurbatov. Alright, thousands of children have died during the war. Everyone dies in war. It has no mercy for no one. It's one thing to die at the hands of the enemy. It's another to sentence your own to death. Frisky's right. Everything depends on us now. We are the gun aimed at their children, and I cannot pull the trigger. So she's considering retreating. She consoled with herself that by retreating now, they won't lose the Lord, or the Lord, the war. Um, they'll just find another way to. I think retreat is not an option. I figured Gladko would want to press on. Forces us to affirm our right to live by doing what we must to achieve a single goal: survival. I think Gladko has a very good point right there. Like, if they don't press on with this attack, their chances, or humanity's chances of survival, does go down. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not taking over territory that the Dominion is holding. Yeah, then you guys got to get off of Utopia first. And humans on Earth, it doesn't sound like there's any left over there. It sounds like they're all arch humans, which aren't very friendly to their former uh, race as Homo sapiens. So, uh, yeah. Worst greatest tragedy known to humanity. Understanding as a luxury we cannot afford, that means a morality that divides us from them in war is also a luxury. What is it that the Romans said? A duelist of virtues, quis in hosted requiet. I'm sorry, I don't speak Greek or Latin or whatever that. Um, who questions when with foes we deal if craft or courage guides them to steal? I vote that we continue our assault. So it's all on Blake, of course. Phillippa's Foot experiment. Which is actually a real thing. There's an awesome episode of The Good Place that does this in a very, very funny way. It's absolutely hilarious. It's in season 2. Go check it out. But yeah, I mean, you can find clips of it on YouTube if you just really don't want to watch the whole episode. But yeah, this thing is an actual thing that scientists believe to, and they use it as a way to judge morality. And basically, how it's set up is if you make this choice, you have a choice to make, and depending on your choice, either 5 people you don't know die, or one person that you do know does. So you're basically in the seat. Do you save the person that you know, or do you save the 5 strangers? you know, and it's basically whose life do you value more, kind of thing. So, I mean, and it could be presented in multiple ways, but that's the most basic term of it. There's five people stuck on a train track. If you switch tracks, you will save those five people, but you'll switch over to a track where somebody you know is stuck on it and effectively killing them. So what do you do? Do you continue on the track you're on and kill the five people, or do you go over to, or do you switch tracks and kill the one person that you know? That way you're saving five lives. So we can't throw the fat man onto the tracks because emotionally we see his death as murder. That's a good point. I mean, if they're already there, then yeah, you know, our brains are automatically just, okay, who do I save? Versus, you know, seeing somebody thrown on there, they're like, oh my gosh, that dude's getting murdered. Yeah. He's more worthy of life than the poor man who was tied up before we got there. Yep. I didn't expect Blake to go off on a long rant like he did. But you outranked them. But I figured Blake would vote to continue the assault. I mean, we still got, what, six more, five more story missions, four more, something like that after this one. So I do believe this is number 12 or 13. I've completely lost track as to where we are. But I do want to, like I said, try to get through these Annihilator missions, most hopefully before this update hits. Um, oh, 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 we got the freeze. I was like, what happened there? We froze him and then killed him. Oh man, goodness, these sniper shots. Die sniper. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have just come to the conclusion I suck with Matryoshka sniper rifle. Like I've been using the normal sniper rifle because it's part of my weekly task all week, and I've been like pretty dead on with every single shot with that. I just think it's Matryoshka's sniper that sight, that reticle, it just tricks my brain into thinking I have the hit when I don't. Um, so yeah, I suck with Matryoshka sniper rifle, and I can't wait to get my Chimera sniper rifle to S rank, which should happen this tournament. I wasn't able to participate this last tournament, which really sucks because it definitely would have gave me the tournament points I needed to not only get my Chimera sniper rifle as S rank, but start working on that Chimera machine gun and start working on getting the blueprints to get this little bad boy that we're using right now to S rank. And if you don't have the Chimera machine gun, let me tell you, it is fun to use. Like, do your tournaments and you know, do the best you can in them. Um, but like we'll start working on trying to get your hands on this pretty little thing right here. Because oh my gosh, it's effective even against the side. Like oh my gosh, let me tell you, those little hordes of Z spiders that come out. Oh my gosh, you can just kill them all. All you gotta do is like kill one, and the spikes that this thing delivers, will continue sparking. Because if you end up killing an enemy with spikes, from this, they will also throw out spikes. So you can just get off like a good 7, 8, 9 hit spike combo, especially as hordes of these spiders are starting to come out of there or starting to spawn into the map. It is just absolutely hilarious to watch. And more bonuses is you can get multi kills with this thing as well, from the effect of killing, which is who doesn't want multi kills. So I mean, it's just a way to tack on to your metal can, albeit very, very small, minute amounts of metals. But I mean, let's just say you get one multi kill, every time you use the Chimera sniper rifle or the Chimera um, machine gun. That's multiple missions a day. I mean, especially if the Red Faces and Black Legion are locked out. Like you've completely lowered their threat terror, and you got the gems, you got the Rubicon, and everything. All that is side battles, and that's gonna take you at least two tops on it. So that's 10 battles times two. That's 20 medals right there on top of the Rubicon. 22 medals. Then all the Dominion scouts that will pop up, which is going to be another 12. So this a good almost 40 medals right there. I mean, that's going to get you a box in the co-op store. One of the weapon boxes. Where you can get Spec Ops or Dragon, the Dragon gear. So, I mean, you think about it like that. I mean, it makes it totally, totally worth it. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all did enjoy this video and me freaking out about Frisky. I love me some Frisky. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. I do want to become partnered and get some more options and get some more stuff that I can give back to you guys. I know we just hit 200 and I wanted to do like giveaway, but yeah, I'm just in no position to do that. So I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That way we can do stuff like giveaways and everything like that. And then on top of that, if you're not part of the Discord, come join the Discord. Link is in every single description on every single video. I even went back to all the old evolution videos and redid the descriptions and everything on them. So it's there, at least on all the evolution videos. I can say that for sure. Some of these live streams I've done, they may not be there because live streams are just weird, and I'm still figuring those out. But yeah, and come back on Friday. I might hit y'all with another video between then, just so that we can get Annihilator out. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And the best way to do that is to make sure you're subscribed and set that notification bell to all. So. Hope you all have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll see you later, gamer.